Hey guys, it's Mel and Matt here on Couch Surfing with Mel and Matt, and we've got a very special guest with us on the couch, Mr. Matt Young from King Parrot. Bro, what's going on?
Not much, man. Just chilling out. You guys fucking waiting to play a gig at Elton Chong in Penrith.
Yep.
This afternoon, and we played in Wagga last night, and we played in Wollongong the night before that. So. Yep. Just hanging out, man, and
Yeah, cool. How were the shows? Were they the crowd response?
Great. Yeah, it was awesome. We have never played in Wagga before.
Yep.
So it was great to get down there and play, and there's lots of people that come out to the shows out that way. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird place, you know. It's like out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how big it was. Like the town, how big the town is, and it's. Yeah, I thought it was only a smaller place, but it was great. We had a really good time, and crowd response was awesome, and it was sort of excited for this afternoon playing in this tiny little venue here in Penrith, all ages. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's it. So, do you prefer the smaller shows because obviously you played some big shows as well?
Yeah,
going overseas and some big shows here at the main bar and stuff. But do you prefer the more intimate shows or the bigger ones? Or?
I don't mind, man. I like them all. It's great that we get to play like a mix of all of that stuff. And I think, you know, the bread and butter stuff is when we play in the smaller clubs, where we probably, you know, started playing and all of that. But you know, it's never not fun. You know, playing like a huge show to thousands of people too, so you know
that's true. Yeah,
it's always it's great too. So you know, it's we just love playing, you know.
Yeah,
and we always like aim for that consistency of trying to put the same show on all the time.
Absolutely.
As well, you know?
That's what's good about you guys too. You know, if you guys haven't seen King Parrot show, make sure you fucking do, guys, because these guys are wild live, man. So, how do you get all this energy? For like, because I've seen you live plenty of times, man, and it's just magical. It's crazy stuff, man. But like, what drives you to perform like that on stage?
I don't know, man. I just feel like we like to try and put on the kind of show that we would like to see from a band ourselves. And I think for me, anyway, like the bands that I've always kind of been drawn to, like, you know, bands that are convincing in their approach to the way that they perform and that they mean it, you know. So I guess for me personally, I like to, you know, be in people's faces, and because of the nature of the music itself, it's very intense, it's very in your face, and I feel like I just try and perform in the way that the music itself calls for, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got a favourite live show that you play? Look, I know that's a big question to be asking. And you obviously you're touring with Pantera, like that's a massive thing there. But is there a standout show in the career, personally from yourself, that says that you go, wow, what the fuck, that was absolutely insane?
Yeah, there's a few. I guess probably, you know, one of the when we first played a really big show was like when we played it. I think we played it's like Soundwave or something like that. We got the opportunity to get up and do that back in 2014, I think, and we got to play in front of like a lot of people. We played at like 7:30 at night on one of the big stages because I think one of the bands pulled out, and
that worked out well.
Yeah, AJ called us and said, "You want to play tomorrow at Soundwave?" We're like, "Yeah, man, let's do it." And, it was that was pretty cool. That was pretty memorable. We also played at like Hammersonic in Jakarta. That was a pretty surreal experience, playing in front of that many people.
That would be good.
In a you know, predominantly Muslim country.
Absolutely.
You know, there I am running around flashing my ass and on the big screen and stuff. That was fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
There was a photo. Yeah, there's a photo of me like flashing a moon, and it's on the big screen.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh god.
You scared the hell out of them all.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Or convert them, you know.
Well, it's just so different, like playing like a festival over in a country like Indonesia, like no security, no, you know, it's just a bit looser, you know.
Of course.
It's just much, yeah. So that was fun, but we've had lots of cool shows, man. It's hard to say, like some playing in Japan's been you know, cool. I like playing over there, and some of the Europe stuff we've done has been really cool as well. It's hard to like pick one.
Yeah, of course. There's always standout ones.
Yeah. I remember we played at the Housecore Horror Fest in Texas.
Oh, cool.
That was really cool. That was a long time ago. But then I guess more recently, like the first show that we played supporting Pantera in America was really awesome. That was like pretty full on, and it was a bit of an emotional one for me because one of my best mates passed away a few days prior.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And he and I had gone to see Pantera when we were like 14 or something like that. So it was pretty emotional for me, like doing that. But man, who knows? Like,
could be.
I mean,
so many.
This afternoon could be the best show.
Well, that's right. Wait for the SWAT team to rock up tonight. That's so crazy.
I think the Penrith Police will be on call for sure.
Well, the station's just literally up the road.
Great.
just to let you know.
Yeah, great.
So actually, let's talk about Phil a little bit too. Like, you've known Phil for quite some time. He's a big fan of you guys too. How did you get to know him, and how did this all come together to form this friendship with Phil?
He sent us an email one day. I think we played some shows with I Hate God.
Yeah.
We played a show with I Hate God in Melbourne. Played at Cherry Rock Festival. And the guys from I Hate God just happened to walk in while we were playing. And then we met Jimmy and Mike and Joey, the drummer who's now passed, and Gary. And we just became friends with those guys, and we're hanging out with those guys that day. And then a month or so later, Phil emailed us and said, "Hey, what's going on? We'll catch up at Soundwave." And and then we ended up playing at Soundwave. We ended up jamming with Down that day. Like they do Bury Me in Smoke at the end of their set, and we got up and played the instruments and stuff with them. And
absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then a month or so later, we were doing our first US tour, and we went out and stayed at Phil's place. And then, we just sort of stayed friends since then, signed on with Housecore Records and done, I don't even know how many tours with bands like, Down, Superjoint, Phil Anselmo and the Illegals, and now Pantera as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you've learned a lot of stuff being on the road with those sort of high-profile bands too. Is there stuff that you've learned being on the road with these guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you always take something away from being able to tour with bands that have got a lot more experience, and we're lucky enough to have had that experience with like lots of different bands, like like Soulfly and Obituary and Exodus and Cattle Decapitation, Voivod. We've toured with Prong. Amongst a myriad of other bands, Weed Eater, of course.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we learned what not to do with Weed Eater.
Yeah, right.
God bless them, I love them. Those guys.
Yeah, cool.
And they're the best. And so it's awesome to be able to have that experience and apply it to what we do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Look, we're about to hit 2025, a brand new year. What are the plans for King Power? You guys going to be getting back in the studio, writing new stuff?
We're done, man. We recorded the album. It's in the can.
Yeah,
it's in the can. It's done.
Ooh,
so, nice. I think we're gonna release a video early next year.
Fantastic.
A single, and start the whole process of doing the new album, and probably come out maybe mid-year. We're touring with Pantera in Europe in February.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're doing that Pantera and Power Trip.
Yep.
And then
that's probably crazy.
Yeah, we're doing I think 11 shows through Europe with those guys. Get to do a bit of the UK and a bit of Germany, France, Italy, Belgium, I think, and Switzerland. Maybe there's a show in Switzerland, Italy as well. And then we're going to As soon as that tour is done, we're going to jump straight on with old school death metal band called Master.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, and we're going to do, I think, 24 shows with them.
Damn.
Through Europe and through a lot of Eastern Europe with those guys. So when we're over there, we'll probably end up doing 30 shows, I think.
Busy.
Yeah, man,
Wow.
that's going to be rad.
That's
yeah.
going to keep you guys busy for the whole year.
No, well, only till March. It's
Only till
just
March.
February and March. We just play every day pretty much, and then we'll come home and we'll do some shows here. And, start putting the album out, I guess. And then I think maybe during summer we'll go to the US, hopefully.
Cool.
Yeah, and do some more shows over there.
Excellent, man. It sounds like a good year ahead of you guys.
It's going to be cool, man. It's always good to do a new record. You know,
of course.
It's been 7 years since we've done a proper album.
Yeah, it has been too, actually.
Yeah.
Has the writing process changed a little bit with this new release, or are you keeping to that same sort of format?
No, I don't think the writing process changed too much.
No ballads?
No what?
No ballads? Any ballads?
There's no ballads, man. Sorry to let you down.
Damn it.
I
was hoping. Yeah.
No, there's. I don't think the writing process so much changed. Really, we sort of try and do things organically and get in the room together. And I feel like when we jam organically in that way, that sort of creates some of the little nuances and stuff in our songs that we have that make them King Parrot songs. So that part hasn't changed. But I think the way that we approach the recording aspect of it definitely changed.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we definitely slowed down. We did a lot of pre-production. We did click tracks. We did a few things that we hadn't done before. And I think the result, you can tell me what you think when it comes out.
I'm very keen to hear about it.
Yeah, but I think it's tighter. It sounds tighter and it sounds bigger for sure. And we worked with Luke Walton down at Danger Tone Studios in Melbourne. Cool. So that was really cool experience. And
good.
Yeah, we're pumped to put it out, man. It's going to be exciting.
Sweet. Now, is there any advice that you give out to young kids out there that want to start a band? King Parrot, you've got yourself a staple now out there. Most people know about you guys at the moment. Is there any advice that you give out to young kids? They might be watching this, that they want to start a band. Yeah,
the main thing, there's a whole bunch of things. I mean, but I think networking is important, and supporting the scene itself is probably one of the big ones, and getting around and sort of not just sort of focusing on your one area. I mean, it depends what you want out of the band, of course, but if you want to tour and do all that stuff, you got to really try and build those networks and be a good dude and try and help out other bands. Hey, you guys want to come and play in Melbourne? Yeah, book us a few shows in Sydney. We'll come up, and then you guys can come down next month, or just little things like that. That was sort of how you get the ball rolling to begin with, I think, and then it's just a matter of whether or not what you want out of it, I guess, and if you want to treat it like just a hobby, or if you want to do travel and do a more business minded, well, then you got to kind of get a little bit more organised.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to contact you guys to find more about the band, you guys promote quite well, but you're online, obviously, Facebook, Insta.
King Parrot Band is all the social media, and our website's kingparrot.net. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Matty, thank you so much for this chat, man.
Absolutely.
And we're keen to rock out with you tonight, man. I'm keen to see this. So.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you.
Anytime, bro.
Thanks.